Oh, YouTube. It comes with a heavy heart to have to say all this, but after last night's podcast, um, approximately, I don't know, probably 3 or maybe 4 hours after the podcast, probably around 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern Time, I received a series of Ask FM questions, which I took screenshots of, and we're gonna pull those up right here, and I'm gonna respond to it. But it says, "Die Hard, we all hate you. No one really wants you in this community. You're only tolerated because you give us a talent pool to get people when we start up shows, and that's a fact. You can ask anyone who runs a show. We watch your shows to see who we can mold into the future of CAW." And in about a moment here, it's going to switch to the next one. So why don't you do us a favor, yourself and us a favor, and just give up. Throw in the towel. You'll never be fam. I don't want to be them. You'll never get to the status that NGC was don't want to be, or RWU. So just crawl into a hole, hide yourself away. We're better than you, so go away. Sincerely, the real sim gods of CAW. And then they say, "P.S. We also found your home address as well as your background information. We gotta admit, you had a pretty rough set of teen years being in juvie 3 times within the span of 2 years, not to mention 3 aggravated assault charges. By the way, your address is," and that is my home address, which obviously I blacked it out for personal reasons. And then PSS, by the way, if you don't leave, we have tons of info on you, including a documented situation from when you were 16 going on 17 that involved 2 females. So this is your final warning. Leave the community or everyone else will know about what happened when you were 12 years old. So at this juncture, I'm going to respond to the accusations made here because that's... I almost feel like I have to, and I'm gonna outline this by saying I'm done with CAW. I'm not leaving because of this. This was the final straw that broke the camel's back. That's just the way it is. I've been doing the CAW show thing since 2009. I put a lot of time into this, and a lot of effort. I've met a lot of people, and I've also apparently pissed off a lot of people in the process. So with the first image, it said that everybody hates me. No one really wants me in the community. I'm only tolerated because I give people a talent pool. I can almost understand that because it's kind of true. I tend to more or less, I find the people that don't get known, and then they get somewhat popular within that whatever show they're on, and then boom, some other show tries to snag them and snake them up. It happened with AC Arthur's. More recently, it might have happened with Calvin Carter with the pre-show thing for Nah. And by the way, when that pre-show does go live, if I see Calvin Carter on there, I'm going to flag the fucking shit out of that. I ain't even going to feel bad about it. I'm going to flag it to fucking hell. And remember, I had him uploaded on 2 different channels, my TPP2K channel and the Frontline channel, or the Genesis channel. So yeah, I'm going to flag the fuck out of it. I don't even care if you like it, dislike it, whatever. If he appears, it's getting flagged. And then number 2 here. The second screen was, why don't you do yourself a favor and give up? It's not that I'm giving up. I'm tired of all the bullshit. I'm just tired of it. Like I said, I've been doing this way too fucking long to deal with that kind of petty bullshit. I've been doing this for so long that I don't know what. You want me to give up because why? My show just happens to be better than yours this year? Is that why? I mean, this isn't the first time I've had people tell me to just leave the community. I mean, people tried to push me out in 2013 and I came back and things like that. But now I don't really feel like I want to come back. I don't have the interest of being here anymore. I just don't. This community is so toxic and so evil. And the next one says that they found a lot of my background information as well as my home address, which props to them. They did find my home address, and they did hit the nail on the head. When I was a teenager, I was in juvenile detention 3 times within the span of 2 years. And I do have 3 aggravated assault charges on my adult criminal record. But those 3 aggravated assault charges, those were protecting my family and protecting mine. When I was a teenager, it was rough. I made some choices, and I got put into some shit. And then in this final one, it says, if you don't leave, we have tons of info on you, including a documented situation from when you were 16 going on 17, involving 2 females. But you know what? You kind of already put it out there. Now people are kind of wondering, yeah, I was 16. These chicks said they were 16, but they were 14 going on 15. And we had some premarital relations. That's what happened. Their parents found out it wasn't kosher, but that's it. No charges were ever pressed. I'm not a sex offender or anything like that. I mean, we have a pedophile in the community, or you guys have that kind of person in your community now, in J.C. Pullins, okay? He was trying to fuck a 12-year-old. Oh, also, whoever found this, I would love to know what happened when I was 12, because the only things that happened when I was 12, my cousin died. He got killed by a drunk driver. I went to juvie. One of the times that I went to juvie was when I was 12. I got busted for shoplifting, and I think when I was 12 I broke my right elbow. I might have been 11 then. Yeah, so I don't know. Those are the only big things I could think of when I was 12 years old. So, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm done with doing this shit. I'm not leaving the community because of this. I'm just leaving because I'm just done with this shit. Every year I have to put up with bullshit like this. I have to put up with people sending me messages telling me to leave, the community's better off without me, blah, 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 blah. I get it. You're fucking jealous. I get it. Why? Because my show just might be that much fucking better than yours? Fucking deal with it. Step your fucking game up. Why? You get pissed off because I happen to put out more episodes in 1 month than you do? Fucking suck a bag of dicks. And then you motherfuckers want to say, oh, he's a no-life, he's got no time, or he's got all the time in the world, he's no job. Dude, I fucking work 7 fucking days, motherfucker. I drive around with drunk drivers every fucking night. I work every day of the year. I don't have any fucking holidays off. Okay, I don't live in my mom's basement. I pay all of my own bills. So yeah, I'm a little irritated. I'm a little pissed off. And I mulled over on this whole situation all night last night when I got these. And I went to the 2 people that I can trust more than I can trust anybody. And I trust Dave with damn near anything. But I didn't even go to Twisted about it. I went to my 2 closest personal friends, and I told them, I was like, I need to start new. So this will be the last video that ever appears on this channel, well, okay, that's not correct. This won't be the last video because the remaining shows, they're going to get uploaded. They won't have commentary, so episode 7, 8, and 9 of Genesis and PWA will be uploaded one after the other for the next 3 days, and then Reckoning will be uploaded to the TPP2K channel, and that's going to be it. Those will be the final videos. This is my final encounter with these channels. After this, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm going to go and play my fucking Xbox and my PlayStation, and I'm just going to do what I do. I'm not going to do the wrestling stuff anymore because apparently the people that are in this community are so finicky and so fucking hard to appease that when somebody does do something good or something nice for this community, they feel the need to try to push them out. Or just because maybe a show was better than their fucking show this year. Like, literally, you guys just sabotaged my entire fucking show by pissing me the fuck off like that. Literally. Like, did it bother me when Bronson fucked us over and went to WTW? Yeah, a little bit. Did it irritate me that Calvin wanted so bad to be on that pre-show for Nah? Yeah, that irritated me too. Did it irritate me this year that I had to fire James Anderson because he couldn't get his match pacing? Yeah, that irritated me too. But none of those were my first rodeos. They weren't my first time dealing with some bullshit. I get it. This video seems kind of long, but I don't fucking care. You don't want to watch it? You can fucking leave. I don't give a shit. At this juncture, I've already gotten paid for your view because these are all partnered channels. So I'm making money on whatever amount of views I'm getting. I don't give a fuck. You know? And I'm sitting here, like, I feel legitimately angry. And I'm gonna say it like this. There's one show that I hope does really well because, unfortunately, nobody in PWA really can take the editing load. I mean, Twisted he's amazing at doing graphics, but the editing of show stuff is very hard and very finicky. For FFW, there may be a chance that it may continue. I just don't see it happening. I just don't want anything with my name involved within this community, this WWE bullshit community anymore. But there's one show that I hope does good. And, you know, if you had asked me this in 2010 or 2011, I would have said, no, I want him to die. I'm going to give it to Shannon Silvera. I hope he keeps doing his thing with TXW, and I hope he sticks a big fuck you to all of you motherfuckers. Like you, Peyton, or you, Verdi, or fucking Cameron Bash, whoever. I hope he just tells you guys a big fuck you. You know? Because it's because of people like him that gave faggots like you a place to be seen. Simple as that. He gave you bitches a chance to get seen and get known, and then you motherfuckers tried to shit on him and all that bullshit. You know? But, I was, you know, in my two Skype chats, people were like, well, you know, kind of outlining who maybe they thought did it. I don't know who fucking did it. But I do know this. Whoever did it, they were desperate enough for this information that they paid for it. They paid to find out my criminal record. Because you cannot obtain a criminal record like that for free unless you are a landlord or an employer. And it's got to be, I mean, somebody had said, well, it's got to be somebody that knows your real name. Well, obviously everybody knows my real name is Anthony. And anybody who I've ever claimed it on a video, it usually says my name next to it too. So, you know, it is what that is what it is. But at this juncture, I'm just kind of, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to do my thing. You know, for everybody that supported me throughout the years by watching the shows, which, you know, my 150 viewers or whatever, you guys are great. You know, I appreciate you very much. You guys were a very big driving force for me to keep doing the shows, but at the same time, you know, I can't let myself get engulfed in this again because it doesn't make me a good person. By putting up with this type of shit, it makes me feel like I'm, you know, not sticking to my convictions, and my convictions have always told me to do what I have to do to be, to stand by my principles, and I'm just, by letting them get away with this, it's not my type of thing. I mean, granted, they're coming at me through anonymous Ask FM, of course they are. Then they call themselves the real Sim Gods. Motherfucker, I ain't no Sim God. I never said I was. Not one fucking time. What? Because I wrote a fucking song called Sim God? Well, guess what, motherfucker? When I start writing music again, oh yeah, there's gonna be a Sim God too. And you ain't no fucking Sim God. You're nothing but some little fucking kid sitting behind a fucking keyboard. So, you know, it's funny because you tell me that if I don't leave, you have tons of info on me. Okay? And I'm assuming this was a group effort. Maybe Cameron Bash and Verdi are secretively working together or something like that. Whatever it is, you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But if I do ever find out who it is, don't be surprised if I come to your front door and I ask you to recite these messages to me because I know that you don't have enough brass to come to my house and say anything to me. It's easy to run your fucking mouth on the internet. It's real fucking easy. It's a whole nother story when you come knocking on my door and I'm driving my fist through your fucking chin. It's a whole nother story. So take that for what it is, motherfuckers, because I don't give a shit anymore. I'm going to go play Call of Duty, and I'm going to go... You know, it's sad because I'd rather be in the Call of Duty community right now, because at least those people, at least they're only going to DDoS me on my streams. I don't have to worry about them fucking trying to send out all like I've seen it before in those communities, and I know every community has bad people, but this WWE games community is much too toxic for me. Way too fucking toxic. I'm not gonna drag myself and my family through that again. I mean, Melinda and I went through that in 2013 at the very end into the beginning of 2014, a little over 2 years ago. I'm not doing that shit again. You know, it's not gonna happen. I don't have the patience anymore to do that. And like I said, I appreciate everyone who has supported the shows throughout the years. You know, those of you that started with me back in TPP, I'm very appreciative of your time. You know, in every episode where you left comments, things like that. You know, and then into FFW, I appreciate all that support. I really do. And then into PWA. You know, because in my honest opinion, FFW and PWA this year were the best shows. And PWA was the best show on PS4. I don't give a fuck what Victor Morgan thinks, because clearly he has no importance in the community anyways. And so yeah, by the way, nah, it fucking sucks. And Pure was fucking garbage. You know, I'm done being the nice guy. So whoever did it, if I find out, you might want to be expecting me at your front doorstep. And when I come, it's not gonna be a friendly visit. But yeah, I'm getting nauseous just fucking thinking about the things that I want to fucking do to this group of people or this person. But when I find you, I will end you. So yeah, I guess that's it. Congratulations, Anonymous. You have won. I will not do any more fucking cause shows. I will leave this fucking community. So, I hope that everybody enjoys watching Pure fucking die and watching Nah die. Alright, well, whatever. I'm out here. See ya.